Dak Prescott, a quarterback at the center of constant debate.
Here we go!
One of the most productive players in Cowboys history, yet one of the most criticized in the league.
First of all, I would have never given Prescott a new contract.
He's praised for his composure and blamed for every collapse. Respected by the coaches, dismissed by analysts.
Let's talk about the real issue here. It's number 4, and his name is Dak Prescott.
There is no doubt that the Cowboys have a quarterback problem. Something has happened to Dak Prescott. Something has happened.
Loved by his fans and hated by them too.
Dakota Prescott apologist. Dak's not the guy. Oh! Dak's not the guy? How can you do that to us?
I mean, it's
a villainous twist.
It's hard to defend Dak right now.
Ranked as the 17th quarterback coming into the 2025 season by PFF, despite finishing second in MVP voting just 2 years ago. Loved and doubted. Elite until the game matters most. It doesn't matter how well Dak performs each season. Without a championship, he will always be considered average. This is the paradox. And the only question that matters now, if Dak wins a Super Bowl, will it finally set him free? Since taking over in 2016, Dak Prescott has been among the league's most efficient quarterbacks. In 2023, over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, a 105.9 passer rating, top 5 in QBR. And entering his 10th season, he is on the brink to break the Cowboys' all-time passing touchdown and completion record. And yet, he's labeled average, questioned after every loss, dismissed after every January exit.
Where the f*** is he standing? Wide the f*** open! That's game. That's actually game, though. How was he wide open? That's actually game.
Critics point to his playoff record, supporters point to everything else. He's good enough to carry the Cowboys to 12 wins, but the moment they fall short, the blame lands squarely on number 4. It might not be fair, but that's the role the quarterback plays. When you win, it's the team. When you lose, it's on you.
It's fair that the quarterback takes more responsibility, especially a quarterback like Dak Prescott, because he is not only the highest paid player on the team, but he's the highest paid player in the NFL. So when you have the responsibility as carrying a franchise and being the biggest price tag, you got to deliver. And when you don't deliver, you're going to get a lot of the hate.
Quarterbacks are measured by wins, but they're defined by championships. Eli Manning had an uneven career, but 2 rings made him a legend. Joe Flacco had 1 historic playoff run, and it reshaped how he was remembered. Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl in his first year in Los Angeles, and it changed the entire conversation. What about Tony Romo? More efficient than most Hall of Famers, but no title. And his legacy remains a debate. And now we have Dak. He's at the tipping point. A Super Bowl wouldn't just validate his career, it would silence the years of doubt. It would put him on a different shelf, one reserved for quarterbacks who delivered when it mattered most. There's a reason this isn't just wishful thinking. The pieces are there.
One of the things that I think is going to help Dak the most is the George Pickens trade. Getting another true number 1 wide receiver out on the field, not only to help out CeeDee Lamb, but give Dak another option is going to be essential to his success this season. Yeah. A running back room, too. 2 new rookie running backs, kind of a slash and dash, if you will, with Maffa and Blue. And then also having some veteran presence in there with Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders. Yep. I think that's going to be really key to his success.
At the end of the day, those are great points, but if Dak Prescott gets hurt again and he plays only 7 games, the season's done. So it all hinges on Dak Prescott staying healthy. He has to stay healthy.
I don't think that's the most important thing. I think the most important thing is that you need to go ahead and like and subscribe. Whether you're a Dak lover or a Dak hater, Cowboys Can fan, we want you.
Crack him if you got him.
Crack him if you got him.
Crack him if you got him.
You know, they talk about, a change coaching. Well, I don't know if changing coaching is going to, help them. Because Mike McCarthy's a good football coach.
Yes.
Dak had multiple successful seasons under Mike McCarthy, but it was never enough. Enter Brian Schottenheimer, newly head coach, a shift from play caller to culture builder.
He's just doing a hell of a job building the culture. Yeah, we do have to do it from the ground up, and it's been fun.
I made them all stand up after they sat down. I let them sit down, and I had them stand up, and I had them move seats. When you start a new year, do something different, change something up. So there's a method to the madness at times.
The NFC East is reestablishing itself as the NFC Beast. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley are looking to run it back with reigning Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. DQ and the Commanders have sparked new life in Washington thanks to JD5, who PFF has him ranked at number 6 just after one season. The New York Giants, they arguably won the 2025 NFL Draft by selecting Abdul Carter, Jackson Dart, and Cam Scatterbu, just to name a few. When it comes to the rest of the NFC, the Packers, Lions, and Niners have all become fearsome competition for them boys. Dak's playoff record? 2-5. But in his last postseason win, he threw for 305 yards and 5 touchdowns. No interceptions, complete command, retired Tom Brady. The kind of performance that wins in January. He's done it before. The question is, can he do it again when it matters most?
So the question, can Dak Prescott win a Super Bowl? Can a team win a Super Bowl with him? Absolutely, a team can.
Just imagine the moment, Cowboys Nation. The clock hits 0. Dak Prescott stands on the podium, Super Bowl MVP, confetti falling, trophy raised. In that moment, everything changes. No more debates about his contract, no more recycled arguments about leadership or clutchness, no more comparisons to Tony Romo or question about whether he's the guy. A Super Bowl win reframes it all. Suddenly, he's not the quarterback who couldn't win the big one, he's the quarterback who did win the big one. The perception will shift. The paradox will end. For the first time in nearly a decade, there's no more doubt.
If Dak Prescott ends up winning a Super Bowl, what does that ultimately do for his legacy?
If he wins a Super Bowl, he's launched onto that Dallas Cowboys quarterback Mount Rushmore, baby.
But what if he doesn't? Then, the cycle continues. Another season of questions, another offseason of analysis. He's too talented to move on from, yet too scrutinized to fully believe in. A Schrodinger's quarterback in shoulder pads. Dak becomes the quarterback caught in between. Capable of greatness, but carrying the weight of every failure, stuck between the numbers and the narrative.
He's just going to go down as that guy who choked in the postseason, had all the stats in the world, but kind of just burnt out, flamed out.
Flamed out, slid down a second too early.
Tony
Or
Romo
too late, sorry, and
Tony Romo 2.0.
Tony Romo 2.0.
Facts.
Dak Prescott, one of the most polarizing players in the NFL, one Super Bowl away from rewriting his legacy, one more playoff loss from having it cemented by doubt. Can he break free from the paradox, or is it just another chapter in the most frustrating story in football? Drop your thoughts below. Has Dak done enough to earn your belief, or is 2025 just another year stuck in the middle?